Hi guys, it's Chris, back in my cider shed with another cider to try, and it's a bloody cold cider shed today. It is freezing. I think it's, well, the frost is on the grass outside, so it's certainly 0 or less. So yeah, if you can't see my breath today, then you'll never be able to see it. Anyway, but I'm down here anyway. I'm going to try some cider anyway. It's a cider from the delivery I got of all the samples. It's what I've never had before from a producer I've never had before. And I'm excited to try it. So what is it? It is from Southdown cider. It is a single variety Kingston Black medium. So interesting stuff. So these guys, so I went to their website because I'd never heard of them. So that's obviously the first place I went to for information. And their website was under construction. So I don't know much about it. I know they're in Shepton Montague, and I know Shepton Montague because it's basically Wincanton. And I used to go to Wincanton every 2 weeks to pick up cheddar from Keen's, traditional cheddar makers in Wincanton. And these guys are literally like a mile or two from there. So I know exactly where they are. So if this goes well, I may well want to pay them a visit when I'm allowed to. So yeah, I really look forward to it. So Kingston Black's, I've talked about Kingston Black before. So people hail it as the greatest apple for making single variety. I dispute that, just because I've had lots of good ones. I've also had ones that lots of people think, it's all right, but I've had better. You know, for me, Yarlington Mill, for example, which is just Yarlington, the village, it's just up the road from these guys, actually, 15 minutes probably, is my go-to varietal for a single varietal. I love it. But yeah, I've had some like the Borough Hill, also quite close to these guys. Is the bottle fermented, the 750ml one is superb. I love that one, really good. So there are some good ones out there. I just don't feel like I get quite as caught up in all the excitement as some of the other people do. So let's try this though. Anything on the bottle? This is a still cider with a medium finish made from just one type of apple, Kingston Black, a variety that produces an outstanding, well-balanced cider. So there you go. Anything on the other side? No, not much. Says bringing life back to Somerset's forgotten orchards. I like the sound of that though. We want to do that, don't we? So other than that, I can see nothing on here. Sulfites, yes. 7%. Served chilled. It's been in the shed. It don't need chilling down. It's colder in the shed than it is in my fridge right now. So this is VV cold. Let's open it. My hands are freezing. Actually, you know what I've got? See this thing here? Hang on. This thing here, this little sucker, that is a brilliant little thing. That is a hand warmer, and I use it at the markets. So you put it in your pocket, you hold onto it. It's a lovely shape as well. It's very tactile sort of thing. So yeah, beautiful little thing. So I'm going to keep this on the side, and then go back to it now and again to keep my hands warm because they're really cold. But let's open up this side. I think it's still. It is still. Looks filtered. Well, let's pour it out and see. It's obviously not carbonated, so not bottle conditioned or anything like that. I mean, looks filtered. No sediment whatsoever in there. I mean, lots of people filter. I mean, Watkins filtered like this stuff, and it's brilliant. So I'm not going to, So it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be not that interesting because it's filtered by any stretch of the imagination. So let's not mark it down for that. So there you go. I would say that's a lovely gold, a lovely sort of straw gold, that bright straw gold, pretty looking thing. Let's give it a swirl. This is going to be too cold to taste properly, so I'm going to have to let it warm up in the house. But this thing's a godsend. It's a gift from my in-laws. I like my in-laws a lot. They're great. I love my in-laws. Okay, let's give it a sniff. Give it a swirl and a sniff. Oh, loads of apple on the nose. Nice as well. Ooh, yeah, that's good actually. That's good nose. Little bit of funk, just a bit. I do like that sort of volcanic sulphurous element to it. Lots of rich fruit though, aged fruit. Like I said, my mum's shed when she puts the apples in there because she's got loads come off the tree. She can't use them all at once. Puts them in baskets in her shed. You go in there, it's got this kind of lovely aging apple smell. It's a great aromatic. And this has a hint of that as well, a hint of freshness about it as well, but. Yeah, nice nose. I do like a little bit of funk in there. I do like that. It just marks it out with something a little bit different, something non-commercial. It's always a good thing, in my opinion. And that's what counts in the shed. Right, let's try it. It's a medium, reasonably sweet medium. So I assume this is back sweetened. Because it's 7%. So we'll have fermented to dry. To get the 7%, it'll have fermented to dry, then we'll have back sweeten it. But that's pretty much the norm for a lot of ciders made the English style, you know, unless it's like Ross and Rye. These guys. This comes from these guys. Where is it? Oh look, a Yarlington Mill from Ross and Rye. This is these guys, which goes to just pretty much go. They don't. I think I saw one that they back sweetened today when I was looking at. Albert sent me through a list of what's available, and there was one in there that was back sweetened. I think I had some sugar added to it. Something like that. Anyway, yeah. Looking forward to that. I do like a Yarlington Mill. Anyway, so it's got reasonable sweetness to it. Tannin. Yes, tannin. So Kingston Black is a bit of sharp, but it's quite a mellow bit, so not super sharp. So it's not a bit of sweet. Bit of sweets are the ones that I tend to go for the most. Bit of sharp's got a bit more acidity, a bit less sugar. That certainly had the reason about sugar, because it's about 7%. But the tannin's there. Not massively acid though. A subtle acidity, astringency, soft tannin on the front. Merest hint possibly of leatheriness, the hard tannins on the back. I think it's been back sweetened a little bit too much. I've liked it a bit drier than that. I like the sugar, but I feel like it's masking some of the flavour, just a hair. It's difficult though with sweetness. You know, medium. What does it mean? It's down to the person who makes it decide what the medium is. And this person obviously thinks the medium's this. I think it's on the sweet end of medium, and it doesn't have the acidity of the Watkins to balance it out. That's the trick that Watkins pull off brilliantly. It's also way too cold. I feel like this is going to get a lot better as it warms up. I feel that the cold is really masking something here. There's not much I can do about it. I mean, it's in freezing in here. I think it's not bad actually. I think it's not bad. I'd like to try some more stuff from them. That's for sure. I feel like this has got a little bit of character. You know, it's not big and bold, but there's some character there. You know, subtle character. You know, and I kind of like that. The still waters run deep, all that kind of thing. Much like me. Tell you what, I'd like to try this with some traditional cheddar. Some Keen's cheddar is what we should have. I think I've got some Montgomerys in the house, but that would be a terrible thing to do. Have a Wincanton cider with a where they have either North Cadbury cheddar. Wincanton cheddar is what you want from George Keane. So I don't have any though. I haven't any for ages either. But anyway, yeah, I think with the cloth bond cheddar, this would be a good thing to try anywhere. Not bad. Not bad. I'm going to look out for more stuff from these guys. They do quite a few single varietals, I think I saw. Unless they do a Dabaner and a few others, I think. Mainly single varietals, it seems. So let's see. But so Kingston Black, is it the king of single variety? Not sure. Maybe the prince or the squire or something like that. Don't like being the king or the queen. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back again probably tomorrow with another cider to try. Going to make the most of it. A week on Monday, I'm going to have shoulder surgery. My right shoulder. So I've been waiting for an operation for ages. But as you may have seen in the news, there's now 4.5 million people waiting for elective surgery. I'm one of those people. But it's become non-elective now because apparently I've got a 3 centimetre by 1 centimetre tear in this tendon in my shoulder. It's been there for ages and I've ignored it. And if I keep ignoring it, they won't be able to operate on it. So we've had to go and get it done. So that's happening a week on Monday. I've got to self-isolate for 7 days before, which is all the next week. So I have to get lots of cider in. And then I'm going to be in a sling for up to 6 weeks, possibly. So let's see what happens. Hopefully, I can still come down to the shed and try some cider. I'm sure I will be able to. And I have a lovely lady called Liz standing in for me at the market for the time that I can't do that. Yeah. So that's what's happening there. But anyway, it'll be good to get it sorted. I'll be back fitter than ever. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you again next time. And until then, cheers.